hunting human beings for sport.
They're not human beings.
Hollywood hypocritically and consistently glorifies gun violence. Moving! While simultaneously calling for the gun confiscation of peaceful people.
How many more? How many more? How many more colleges? How many more classrooms?
How many more movie theaters?
How many more government bootlickers?
Enough. Enough. Enough.
Demand a plan.
Right now. It's time.
It's time for our leaders to act.
Demand a plan. Right now.
Right now.
But do you want to see something really interesting? Stay tuned. In the wake of 2 alleged mass shootings, faux news reports that Universal Studios became the focus of the outrage mob who thought the release of a film called The Hunt, which depicts rich elitists hunting human beings for sport, was too soon after the tragic events that took lives and not in good taste.
Movie The Hunt has been killed. Breaking just now, that controversial film will not be released by Universal now in the wake of last weekend's 2 mass shootings. Universal Studios confirming that decision. The movie happened to be based on a satire where elites hunt human victims. In the film, they're called deplorables, doing that for sport.
Now, what I find interesting about Hollywood movie and TV programming psychological operations is that they give you every reason in the world why you would want to arm and protect yourselves from the bad guys and not give away your rights through the emotional pleas of Hollywood elitists. But then they turn right around and deploy emotional pleas against you and make it look like you're the bad guy, or you hate kids, or you don't love and want your country to be safe, or you're a conspiratorial terrorist when you refuse to relinquish your rights. It's pretty convoluted. It's almost as if they script these scenarios in the movies where they demonstrate that you need to be armed, and then when you point to examples that they've given in their own films, they discount you as insane, saying, "What are you, crazy? It's just a movie."
President Trump seemed to blast this film in a tweet, accusing it of intending to inflame and cause chaos, and he put the blame directly on Hollywood.
In a sense, I can't argue with Trump on that. Politicians talk about how they want to minimize violence on our street, and yet they're buddies with the very people who create the films putting violent depictions in the minds of viewers.
Eric, in the wake of the mass shootings in El Paso and Dayton, Universal had found itself under pressure all week over the movie, and now it has bowed to that pressure, releasing a statement on its website that reads, quote,
Let me just read this to you guys because they're going to copyright me if I play too much of this clip. While Universal Pictures had already paused the marketing campaign for The Hunt after thoughtful consideration, the studio has decided to cancel our plans to release the film. We stand by our filmmakers and will continue to distribute films in partnership with bold and visionary creators, like those associated with this satirical social thriller. But we understand that now is not the right time to release this film. First, calling a movie that depicts rich elitists hunting poor people like animals a satirical social thriller is a little strange. You mean to tell me that Universal Pictures scrapped a multi-million-dollar completed movie project because they understand that because of the outrage lobbed against them in light of recent alleged mass shootings, it's not the right time to release the film? Well, when would be the right time? I mean, mainstream media is constantly telling us that there's a mass shooting in this country every single day.
There have been more mass shootings in the U.S. than days this year.
If that's the case, you'd never be able to release the film. Are we now to believe that Hollywood cares about something other than making money by peddling propaganda? Remember, as we've seen, Hollywood has 3 main objectives. Make money, and engineer the minds of individuals in society. Oh, and did I mention make money? They don't care about you. They don't care about shootings.
Early in the script, one of the characters says, quote, nothing better than going out to the manor and slaughtering a dozen deplorables.
Puppet Zionist Hollywood actors, politicians, corporate owners, and pushing agendas. That's pretty much Hollywood in a nutshell.
One of the trailers released by Universal in which two characters talk about the right of wealthy one-percenters to hunt the less well-off.
Now, before I touch on the movie itself, I want to play this clip where Trump talks about Hollywood being racist.
You talk about racist. Hollywood is racist. What they're doing with the kind of movies they're putting out, it's actually very dangerous for our country. What Hollywood is doing is a tremendous disservice to our country.
Adam Green from No More News released a really good video yesterday called Anti-White Conspiracy Theory, where he goes into detail about the fact that you can pretty much say anything you want against white people, but if white people do the same thing, well then they must be Nazis and white supremacists. The guy ends this Fox broadcast with this.
No one has suggested the movie had any racist material in it, but clearly it did have overtly violent political overtones.
No racist material? Are you sure about that? We live in a day and age where you're going to take a huge hit from the social justice outrage mob if you don't cast minorities in TV shows and movies. I mean, diversity is our strength, right?
What you talking about, Willie?
But in this movie, The Hunt, if you take a look at the trailer, you don't see any equal representation of any other people group except one. All the people being depicted as the poor hunted are white. Can you imagine them putting a black or Hispanic guy or woman in this movie as one of the hunted with that gag in their mouths? People would blow their tops. It's kind of like that Netflix movie a couple months ago with Sandra Botox. It was called Bird Box. Other than Sandra Botox's main character, every one of the evil people was white and country bumpkin stupid as you could possibly get. And when I say evil, I mean creepy evil. The savior of the movie, of course, was a strong black man. All the good, compassionate people were either black, Asian, or some other ethnicity, or gay. This is yet another movie where they're promoting their pro-shaming, anti-white propaganda while engaging in the hypocrisy of what they would call gun violence and simultaneously calling for the confiscation of private property from private, peaceful individuals. Just from this trailer alone, The Hunt looks like a left-wing fantasy film. And we won't even get into the very real possibility of predictive programming. Guys, don't forget, videos like this are shadow banned like crazy. The only way we can combat this is if you like and share these videos. If you want to support this channel, grab a shirt, hoodie, or mug from the store, or donate on Patreon, PayPal, Bitcoin, or Subscribestar. All those links are in the description. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. Also, check out over 100 hard-hitting designs in the shirt store, and if you want to support more content, hit me up on Patreon or PayPal. All those links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.